Hey everybody, welcome! Look who's back, back again. Rutzy's back, tell your friends. Yes, he's back, yes, he's back. I'm back, baby. I know it has been a hot minute, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart that it's taken so long to get some new content out for you guys. Just been busy with a lot of different things. One thing I've been really focusing on lately is the Winnipeg Ghostbusters YouTube channel. So if you haven't had a chance yet, make sure to go by, check it out, give us a thumbs up, maybe have a subscription to be awesome. A lot of great content on there that me and my buddy Brian have been doing. Just kind of talking about what the group's up to, and we're starting to get into more Ghostbusters content and collectibles and stuff. So if you kind of like what's going on here, a lot of it's going to transition to what's going on there. So check it out. Been busy, been out there, taking care of business, but don't you worry. I've been fig hunting, I've been picking up some stuff. So you know what? Let's jump in, let's check out what we got. We got some turtles. We always got turtles. Retro Rutz loves the turtles, obviously. Got some Ghostbuster stuff. What else we got? We got some new additions to my carded Spider-Man the Animated Series. So let's jump in and check out what we got. Alright, so jumping into the carded Spider-Man the Animated Series. Two figures I finally was able to track down. Pretty hard ones to get. Was the symbiote Spider-Man, or black costume Spider-Man, whatever you want to call him, and Mysterio. Both of these were, from my experience, back in the 90s, these were really hard figures to find. Really kind of weird that they were hard. Maybe the black suit I could understand, but Mysterio, kind of being one of the main, villains, one of the Sinister Six. Really surprised he was that hard to find. I don't even recall, even to think of it nowadays, I don't ever think I've seen one even loose. I've definitely not, touched one or played with one. So, yeah, kind of a weird one. One thing that was kind of cool with this one, and this was big, 90s-ish, I think, for toys, was ones that spit water. So Mysterio does that. I remember one of the more popular ones back in the day was the Joker. I think it was for the original movie. He had his flower and it shot water.
You can't escape Joker. Just watch if you can.
So a similar idea. He sprays it out of his two little buttons on the front there. So that's awesome. No, Black Suit Spider-Man's pretty straightforward. It says he has some type of climbing mechanism inside it. So I don't know. I've never actually seen one in the wild, so I haven't been able to check it out. But I know I have seen online, when I was looking at other ones, that this chest piece here always seems to be broken off, and I'm not sure what that's part of the mechanism or whatnot, but whatever. Doesn't matter. I'm just glad to have these in my collection. Alright, so something that kind of came across my path. Now, I'm not a huge carded Turtles figure collector. Like you can tell, I like having mine out displayed. Obviously, I like having them as complete as they can be. Tracking down accessories can sometimes be a little bit fun, but it can also be a real pain in the ass, let's be honest. And it can be quite expensive depending which figure you're hunting for. So this kind of came across my path, and I think it was $30. I could not turn this down. This is an original release of Shredder. Now, it's not an 88 Shredder. I think it's a 98. So this would have been one of the last releases from the original line. It is a 10-back on the back here to kind of simulate the original release, original card. But you can tell by the front that, this is definitely not the original card that we would have seen, at 88 or 89 on the shelves at Toys R Us. But doesn't matter. Cool pickup, good price. Got this cool little protective case for him. So, yeah, he'll be a nice little add to the display. Like I said, I'm not a huge carded Turtles figure guy, but when something comes across your path and catches your eye, and it's a good price, obviously, you got to grab it. Now this, I was walking through the toy aisle, my local Walmart a few months back, and these guys were sitting there. These are the 20 22 retro release of the original Turtles. So, you know, the four brothers were sitting there, and these were the only four on the rack. Like, I had to get it. Had to. Like, that would be sacrilege not to grab these guys. And, you know, they're just kind of sitting there on the shelf like, Rutz, come on, buddy. Come on, you remember what it was like back in the day? We're not soft heads. Our heads aren't going to pop off like they did back in the day. So it definitely hit me right in the nostalgia. Even the cards. Like, I have the 2020 box set with the heroes and the villains. You know, they look great. The figures were okay. I mean, some of them were kind of a weird coloring. But with those ones, they had kind of like a weird labeling for the characters in the front. And it didn't feel like the original cards. Where these ones do, like, besides, you know, this kind of... I mean, Donatello's coloring's a little off on this one, but besides this Imports Dragon logo, like, it's pretty bang on, you know, to the original carded release. The 10 back isn't the same as it was back in the day. It doesn't matter. Awesome pickup. And again, to find these in the wild, like, crazy deal. So I had to grab them, and super glad to have them as part of the collection. I'm probably going to keep them carded, because, I mean, I have my soft heads. I have tons of these guys loose and that, so it doesn't really make sense to open them, but yeah, cool add to the Turtles collection. Alright, now again, another carded figure. Like I said, I'm usually not that big into carded stuff, except my Spider-Man. But this guy had this locally on Facebook Marketplace, and I had to grab carded Foot Soldier. Obviously, this is part of the 2022 release. I believe this is the newer line. This is coming with the a couple of the villains and the storage shell turtles, which you can kind of see on the back there. But you know what? With my foot fetish I could not turn down a carded Foot Soldier. I'm definitely on the hunt to see if I can find more of these in the wild. Now, I believe this one will now be number 23 for my Foot Soldier army. So I think for now I'm going to keep him in the case. I would obviously love to get like an 88 carded, but I know that's going to be pretty expensive. So you know what, in the meantime, this will be a good placeholder and maybe kind of motivation to go and get myself one of those 88s later. But yeah, awesome pickup. It's always good to get a Foot Soldier. Alright, so continuing with the Turtles, I got a pretty decent NECA collection here. I have most, I think, of the first movie figures. The only ones I'm really missing is Casey Jones and Trenchcoat Raph, which I don't really care about Trenchcoat Raph. Yeah, so if I can just get a Casey, I'd be happy. So now I've started, well, this will be my first part of my Secret of the Ooze collection. So I was able to pre-order this from NECA's website a few months back. It took probably 7 or 8 months to get it. So Toka and Razor.
You're stupid.
Well, they're not stupid, they're infants. Okay, they're stupid infants.
Awesome add to the collection. I can't wait. I gotta open these guys up because the boxes do not do these figures just. Like the sculpting and just all the accessories they come with and kind of the scenes you could set up in your display case are just awesome. So definitely got to crack those open. If I'm going to do that, I'll definitely do an unboxing with these. I think, though, when it comes to the Secret of the Ooze, I'm going to get myself one of the Super Shredders, and that's probably it, unless they come out. Like, I heard there's supposed to be a Kino figure they're working on, so if I get that, that'll be it. I'm not going to rebuy regular Shredder and the Turtles. I mean, these things get pretty pricey, so it's you gotta be, you know, responsible and adult at some point, right? All right, so when it comes to wrapping up the end of the show, who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters, baby. Found this awesome Maddie collector's. It's really a doll, to be honest. Or action figure, right? I got this at a local store. He had it posted up on his Facebook page. I think it was like 10 or 15 bucks. These go for a lot more than that. And they're kind of hard to come across. I'm not really looking to complete these ones, but when you see them for a stupid price, you kind of got to grab it. I remember I got the Stance one, again, probably 10 years ago at a Winners, which is kind of like a discount store here in Canada. And I think he was like $8 or something. So I grabbed that back in the day. So another nice ad. So now if I can just get Winston and Egon, and I know there was a 2-pack with Janine and Sam Hain. Again, if I come across them, it's a great deal. I'll grab them, but I'm not going to be actively hunting or wanting to spend a significant amount of money on these. As cool they are, they kind of remind me of I think they were called Mego figures back from the 70s. So cool ad. Again, goes with the Ghostbuster stuff, so it's all good, baby. All right, everyone. Well, that wraps this video up. Thanks for swinging by and checking it out, making sure I'm still alive. I'm going to try to get more content out on a more frequent basis. But like always, make sure to check my Facebook and Instagram, just at Retro Rutz. I try to put stuff up every week, including Figure Friday, where I showcase one figure, a new figure I picked up, or maybe just something from the collection that I thought people might enjoy. But in the meantime, if you like what you saw today, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. And you know what? If you want, leave me a comment. I love reading them. Just let me know what you thought. Maybe you have a question, or maybe something I said was wrong. Let me know. I love learning. That's what this is all about. I hope this brought a little bit of joy for you to watch. But yeah, until next time, guys, remember, roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.